How's it going, guys? In this video, we'll be talking about the Ghostface robe and the iconic of why it's so iconic. Uh, so yes, the Ghostface robe obviously is just as iconic as Michael Myers is his jumpsuit and all that. And I wanted to talk about the mask as well, because the mask I think fits Ghostface as a character, and the mask really fits the whole whodunit factor. And I wanted to talk about it just for a little bit here. The mask, obviously obviously the mask was already, established, as you guys don't know. It was already established. It was a fun, I think Fun World owned the rights to the mask. And it was already a mask, before the movie even came out. It was actually an actual mask, and Wes Craven asked if he could use it. So he did. So he decided to, he was able to get, to use it, eventually. They came up with a lot of, like designs and all that they didn't like supposedly, and they came up with the ghost face mask, and they came up with like the robe and all that stuff. So I think it's very interesting. The ghost face robe, the ghost face mask. If it was anything else other than that, I would be very upset. Just like, the, MTV, TV show, that's a great example for what I'm talking about. Like the MTV show, I understand they were trying to go their own direction and all that, but the mask, that Brandon James mask is not Ghostface. So I was very, very upset about that, and I understand, yeah, they couldn't get the rights. But why couldn't they just try to get the rights, to the mask, If they, they called it Scream, like why wouldn't they just try to get the rights to the actual Ghostface, mask and the robe for the TV show? Um, but that's just personally me. But so I honestly, I don't want them to change, it's just like changing, Michael Myers' look. It's just like changing Freddy Krueger's look. It's just like changing, Jason's look. You know, you got to keep, the ghost face mask in these films. You can't change the mask in the films, all right? You have to keep the ghost face robe, the ghost face mask, all that stuff in the films. You can't change that. It just wouldn't, it wouldn't feel right. You know what I mean? It just wouldn't feel right. Um, it's just like I said, the mask is so iconic, and the robe is so iconic. I think, like I said, the Ghostface mask is just as iconic as the Michael Myers mask, in my opinion. Um, I don't want them to change it ever, in my opinion. I just don't want them to change it because I think it goes very well with the whodunit factor. And like I said, I wouldn't like it, if they changed it to anything else. Let's just say they bring the Brandon James mask into the movies. Oh my god, dude, I would lose my shit at that point, because it's not the original ghost. It's not the Ghostface mask. So I'd be very upset about that. You know what I'm saying? So they need to keep these, the robe in there. They need to, bring back the, the sparkle robe and all that stuff. I really enjoyed that. Um, the old school robe. It was all shiny and sparkly. Uh, I really love I just love the idea, of the ghost face mask and the robe and the hood, for the whodunit, factor, kind of film. Uh, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments. Do you guys agree? Is the ghost face robe just as iconic as the Michael Myers? Is the ghost face like costume and the mask? Is it just as iconic as the Michael Myers costume and mask? And the Jason mask? Let me know in the comment section. With that being said, peace out.